Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? All right. All right. All right. Yesterday at the open, everything in my portfolio was red, and today it looks like everything is gonna be green except for some small red in these two names. Yeah, I don't get out of mom's basement often. I need it sometimes. Yeah, does the boat have a basement? I'm building on it, or I'm working on it. I'm gonna put some metal covers on the windows on the lower deck, so it feels like a basement. Yeah. I only feel at home in a basement. Uh, 6 month gainers. Well, it's an easy. It's in my YouTube video, but here it is. Here. Oh. Ah, sorry. Oh shit, how does TC2000 work? I don't really do this very often. Oh yeah, I click here. So this is what it looks like. Price growth. This is the formula. C slash min L126. Ranks 90%. And you play around with these parameters. You should use ADR of 5 plus and dollar volume. You know, I use 80 million. Probably gonna raise it to 100 million soon. Chris Camillo's 100K. I saw something about it on Twitter. I saw some people tag me on something, but I really didn't pay attention. I couldn't care less. How do you get alerts after hours? You don't. At least I don't know how to. Whoa, Hertz. What the hell is going on here? No, I didn't short anything. I did try a quick long on UVXY opening range highs, but I took a loss on it. So that was like a short position, but again, I got stopped out really quickly. And also, guys, when a market's gaps down into support, when a strong rising market gaps down into support, that's generally a extremely bad time to initiate short positions. So if any of you were looking for shorts like yesterday, you know, yeah, it's not really a really good idea. Anytime you have a rising market, it gaps down into or undercuts the 10, 20 day moving averages, you know, the odds are not great for you. They're not. CWH. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's gapping over this little range here. Let's see here. So a lot of things are gapping higher. Tesla I got stopped out of, and Fastly I got stopped out of. I wish I had seen Fastly like 5 minutes earlier. I could have gotten out like $5 higher, but I got out at break even on my last. I still had about 60% of my initial position, which was a half a position to begin with, since I never got full size when it broke out here. But yeah, I gave back like 400 or 500 grand on Fastly on that gap down. That's too bad. So I sold about 40% on the way up, and then I got out break even on the last 60% of my shares, or ish. So that sucked. That sucked, guys. See, I mean, since I posted my PNL from I posted the PNL what 2 days ago, right, near the open. I took the screenshot pre-market 2 days ago. No, 3 days ago it was. I don't remember. But at the open, when everything gapped down yesterday, at the open, I was like 1.5 million poorer. I kid you not. Like I top tick the market. It's every single time. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It's almost like magic. Exactly, it's black magic. It's unbelievable. Every single time. But that's normal, you know, stocks don't go straight up. And look at what the leaders did. Look, like NIO, this one didn't even dip. Okay, XBEV, this one also barely dipped. LI barely dipped. CrowdStrike, where did it find support? The 20-day moving average. Like the fastest moving stocks, they're gonna find support on a 10-day. The stocks that are like the stocks that have ADR of 5+, okay? The stocks that have ADR of say 4-ish, like a lot of the stocks I have in my portfolio, they tend to find support on a 20 days. And the really slow stocks, something like, I don't know, NOW with ADR of 2-3, they tend to find support on a 50-day. But this time around, it found support on a 10-day, so it wasn't a good example. And look at where these things found support. 20-day, LAC, 20-day, Livongo, the 20-day, Nvidia, the 10-day, SC, the 20-day, Zoom, this one didn't even dip, Beyond Meat, it's on a 10-day, Twitter, undercut the 20-day and close green, Zillow found support on a 10-day, no, CS, Zillow found support on a 20, DDOG, undercut the 10 and close green, ESDC, the 10-day, GBTC, the 10-day. Right? All of these stocks, they look great. The only things I got stopped out of the past few days was Beely 2 days ago. What was it? Wednesday, right? Wednesday at the close. Is it close below the 20-day? I got out of it, right? And then Fastly 2 days ago in after hours. And then Tesla I got stopped out of midday yesterday. And I did size down on a couple of stuff like Twitter and was it Nvidia? I don't remember. Twitter and like 1 or 2 other stocks. And other than that, everything is just fine, right? I got out of the weakest ones. It's like watering the flowers and pulling weeds out. That's your job. Trading is a little bit like tending to a garden, right? You pull the weeds and you water the flowers. That's what we do. Yeah, exactly. My screenshot indicator is better than Gartman. I think the screenshot indicator is like 4 for 5. 4 out of 5 times the market has tanked pretty quickly after I showed the screenshot. But there's a logic to it. Like every time I post a screenshot is when I've had a big run and I start feeling like I'm a genius, and that's when I show the screenshot, and that's usually when the markets are ready to pull back. So there's a reason it works. If I show red P&L, yeah. But the thing is, since I don't keep losing stocks in my portfolio, I don't have a lot of red P&L. Like it's almost always green numbers since I get rid of the losing trades. So like I could have like one or I mean I just get out rid of them. It's not like I'm holding like I have 16 stocks in my portfolio. They're all green. It's not like I have 16 stocks and half of them are red. That's not how I trade. That's not how you make tens of millions. You make a lot of money by keeping the winners and selling the losers. Yeah, Chumia looks interesting. Man, is it going? Ah, man, I want this thing to base a little bit. Okay. Man, too much talk. I think some of these solars could be interesting, like SPWR, SCDG. They held up like champions. Could be interesting. I got some positions in SPWR and SCDG. They both trade kind of thin. So I didn't really do much size. I didn't do full size on him. But actually SCDG I have full size. Never mind. pen looks interesting. It wasn't tight. Unfortunately, it wasn't very tight, but it did show some incredible relative strength during the recent pullback. Damn, solar stocks are starting to reverse lower. I don't like that. The bases are too short on these, I guess. The space looks interesting, coming off a flag of from the lows. Damn it. Got stopped out of SCDG, looks like. I did like Pen, but looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of my starter any second. Well, the 10 they did catch up on SCDG. But you know, another 3-5 days of sideways would be ideal. But you know, this is one of the most explosive stocks in the markets, and sometimes these things, you know, having the 10-day catch up is enough. Same thing as SPWR. But it is what it is. If it strengthens later, I may buy it back. Yeah, space, man. I did some of the solar names. I did some pen. So space, I kind of missed it. I had it on my watch list, but yeah, I missed it. This W in a few days is gonna look like a really good setup. Tcon? Tcon looks intact, yeah. FTCH, it's a bit choppy of a name. I don't know. I don't really like this one. It's a little bit choppy. Dexcom looks interesting. Not for you guys, but for me, this is slower moving stock coming out of a big base. Who the fuck is calling? Damn salesman. Every day there's like 5 new numbers I have to block. Who the fuck is calling me exactly? Who the fuck is calling me 13 minutes after the market open? That's an auto block. It's David, yeah. NIO is a potential short setup today, but I'm long, so I'm not shorting it. But if I wasn't long, I would probably, you know, this is, you know, day 3. It's a very extended stock, day 3, and now it's, you know, took out the opening range lows, got rejected on the VWAP, and now it's below the VWAP again. So there has already been like 2 potential entries here. But you know, this is the type of stock that, you know, very good like day trading setup. That's how I made my first million, you know, these types of short setups, high probability short setups. But again, I'm in for until I get stopped out on NIO. And one red day is not gonna stop me out. NIO, I have about actually I have about 80% of my shares still on NIO. I had 100,000, now I have 79,000. But you know what? Actually, now when you mention it, I'm up like close to 50% on it. I need to sell more. I'm gonna sell a bunch more. I'm gonna get down to 2/3 sides. So I just sold like 14,000 shares. So now I have 2/3 position left. Yeah, and actually I'm gonna trail NIO with a 10-day moving average since it's a fast-moving stock. The faster moving names I'm trailing with a faster moving average. Looks like I may get... oh, I got stopped out of pen also. Sometimes it's very treacherous to buy like... it's very treacherous to short gap downs and buy gap ups. Very treacherous. I'm very good at not shorting gap downs, but I'm not that as good as in avoiding buying stuff on a gap up. But you know, when I see a good setup, I kind of have to take it. I can't. DXCM is intriguing. Oh, then let's see. This thing is intriguing. Alright, I just got stopped out of SPWR2. Damn, these things looked great. But yeah, the 20-day probably needs to catch up a little bit more. Too bad. Am I having my boat delivered to winter storage? Not yet. Maybe in a month or so. When it starts getting when the freezing comes. Someone asked if Zillow is setting up as a setup. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's setting up again. It's cleanly trading this, trailing the 20-day. It looks great. It looks very similar to how it looked here, right? But obviously, the higher it goes, the higher failure rate there will be. But you know, it looks good. It's been showing relative strength. Wait, what? You sold Zillow 2 days ago? Oh yeah, because it... Wait, 2 days ago? Why did you sell it 2 days ago? The exit signal was 3 days ago. GNRC. ADR on Zillow is 4.3%. No, I'm not. I don't know what it is. Some kind of allergy, maybe. It's probably gonna pass in the next 5 minutes. I get them sometimes. I'm allergic to bad setups. I'm not allergic to my cat. TGB, yeah, wow, this thing looks good. And I think it's a hot sector too. Isn't this one of these battery mineral stocks? This thing looks great. I'm actually not gonna put an alert on it. It's too thin for me. But this thing, oh wow, this is a 5-star setup. This is great. Next leg up, this thing could go to $2. Great find. Yeah, well, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Oh wow, yeah, Shui is strong. Did you have the news today? Yeah, the breakout was here. The primary breakout was here, and then it had a secondary breakout here, and now it's, you know, this is what a strong stock does. Earnings on TGB, or which one? Shui? No, which one are you talking about? TGB earnings 4th of November? That's like many weeks away. I can't believe this Zoom and Peloton too, man. Holy shit, this Peloton is gonna be such a juicy short. It's gonna be like when Tesla, like when it's time, it's gonna pull back 30, around 30% in a few days or a week when it's time. It's not time yet, but it's just one of those trades that I get really excited about. The higher it extends, it's the better. Damn, too bad. If it just had one more day of sideways here, I would have bought this breakout. But I didn't think it was tight enough. What can I say? NLS sympathy if you play for what? I mean, yeah, if there's a setup there, then there's a setup here. Right now, there's nothing there. This thing also had several good breakouts along the way. You can see it, like how many 4 or 5 star breakouts that this NLS had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one wasn't really a great, but they're also, if it, yeah. It's the same patterns over and over again. Zoom surprises the fuck what out of us. Well, if this thing goes to $1,000, that wouldn't really be a surprise. We've seen these types of moves before this year on these mega cap stocks. Tupperware. Oh yeah, Tupperware is setting up a party. It's a party setup. This thing looks interesting. I'm not gonna put an alert on it, but it's too thin for me. But yeah, it's setting up. It's setting up. Building higher lows for now. Building a triangle. The Vongo is also setting up. I got stopped out of the ad yesterday, but I'm gonna rebuy it if it breaks. This thing is just incredibly strong. Looks really good. FSM, I don't see anything else. But yeah, silver, yeah, it's starting to set up. Silver is starting to set up. SLV, yep. Also gold is starting to set up. GDXJ, China, etc. Apps? What about apps? What's the question? I quit my app setting up for what? Short side? Apps is... no, it's not setting up. I don't see it. Maybe if it can go to 60, 70, could be a good short. For another breakout? Well, in that case, it needs a long time. This is not even close to setting up. Maybe in the next 5 days or so, minimum. I quit what? I quit my job in 20. Actually, I never quit my job. I just stopped going to work. And then a year later, I got fired. No, it's true. I was a security guard. That was it 2013 or 20? Wait, it could have been 2012. I think it was August 2012. Well, it wasn't like, yeah, well, the thing is, I just, like, it wasn't like a full-time, it was like I could just, choose, when they had vacancies and stuff like that, that's when so it wasn't like a full-time job. It was a job I had when I was studying. So it started as a summer job, and then I kept it. It was great since I was very free with the hours. And then I got fired because I hadn't worked enough hours a year later. I had worked 0 hours, so they fired me. Yeah, security guard. I made more money working as a security guard than I would have made as a biomedical laboratory scientist, which I studied to. That's why I also didn't want to work as a biomedical laboratory scientist. Because I made more money at working as a security guard with a two week like education. That's why I started trading. This Pinterest looks interesting. Having a secondary breakout, man. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna let the temptation get the best of me. I'm sorry. What did you just say? Oh yeah, no, never mind. Never. Yeah, DGB. Yeah, the previous day's range was wide. Never mind. I thought it was narrow. It doesn't matter because it bounced perfectly off the 50-day, and the range is so good. Like sometimes you have to look at the full picture. Like this is great. This thing is ready. Nothing is following SPY? What do you mean? Blink? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, my risk tolerance, if you follow the instructions on the screen, you will know all about it. Fuck Pinterest, man. This thing looks, yeah, man. The second I buy it, it's gonna reverse lower. I already did Dexcom. I got stopped out of a couple of Solars and Penn. Penn was a starter. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna do any more exposure for now. I lost 100 and let's see. Between Penn, SPWR, and SCDG, 141k I lost on those three. Fastly new lows, yeah, absolutely. This is what sell rules are for. This thing could be back to 50 in, next week. We don't know that. That's why you sell as soon as you stop triggers. You sell ASAP, and then you can ask questions later. Well, Fastly is still a growth stock, but when you get stocks like these extreme momentum stocks, they're very, very sensitive to any type of negativity. Like these things are usually priced for perfection, and when there are cracks in perfection, these things can sell down 20-50% in a day. Like if you do the math, they're still gonna have extremely high revenue growth next quarter. It wasn't like it was a big cut, but the thing is, when you have a stock up 1200% in 7-8 months, that's what happens, right? And we'll see, maybe it finds support on the rising 100-day. Remember, this thing sold off here too when it guided lower because of TikTok. Had a big sell-off, found support on a 50-day, had another breakout. Now this breakout failed eventually, but it set up, and 2 months later it broke out, made a big move. So this thing could sell off, find support, and maybe set up again in a few weeks or months. We'll see. What the hell is this? TTCF, Tattooed Chef. CMPS and U. CMPS looks decent, I guess. U, I don't see a setup here. It had a setup a couple of weeks ago. I passed on it, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, there could be like an IPO setup here. GoGo. Yeah, GoGo looks decent, yeah. DraftKings short setup? Absolutely not. I mean, what are you looking here? Like squeezing water out of a stone? This thing is already down 30%. I mean, and it's right on the 50-day. It's a big support level. Like, I mean, this is not a great short setup at all. Maybe, it could work for a day trade if you're looking for some kind of day trading setup, but definitely not as a swing trade. Halo? No, avoid. There's no momentum in this thing. It's a choppy stock. Avoid it. This is not a good setup. Thoughts on IBM? Yeah, whoa, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, you need to review the YouTube video, and then you need to review it again. That's all I'm gonna say. Water. I never get the phrases wrong. What do you mean? GL? Yeah, you need to review the YouTube video. TPIC. Yeah, maybe in a few days. Not only that, I didn't. Not only low ADR. There's no setup here. Where's the momentum? Is it surfing the 10, 20, 50 day moving averages? There's absolutely this stock is wrong on so many levels. Or this setup. There is no setup. So you need to review the YouTube video. Instructions are on the screen. CTIC. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean it could work. It could work. It's tight, so you can have a very tight stop. You know. So yeah, absolutely. Damn it, Penn is coming back. Again, you have this basic triangle setup. I would like this thing to tighten for a few days at least, but man, this thing is coming back. It's not going away. Tesla has been trash since the split. No, it hasn't. Tesla was one of my biggest trades ever, this short. I made over $1 million on this short. And then there was an epic bounce on this thing, you know, for those who trade those type of setups. I missed it, unfortunately. I would have preferred a gap down on this day here, but SC, no, not yet. No, well, maybe next week. Yeah, Tesla is building a base. It's been a bit choppy. I've been 0 for 3 on this thing over the past 2 weeks or a week or so. But it's not going away. You know, one of these days you wake up and it's at 600. That's what it looks like. It's just relentlessly building higher lows. Yeah, FTCH is too choppy. Yeah. Oh yeah, this ARRI new IPO. This is another solar name. Strong one. AUSL. Nah, it's nah. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Is it the leader? I would prefer more sideways on this thing. Frog. Yeah, Frog is looking good. Oh, it's very thin though. Yeah, it looks good. It does look good. What's Snow doing? Is Snow still setting up? Kind of. TTCF. Yeah, it's very wide though. Very, very wide. TTD? What do you mean, is it gone? Is it done? Well, it did close below the 10-day yesterday. That was the sell rule. KXIN. Yeah. Why is this thing going up? What was the news on this day when it broke out? It's having a nice follow-through move. Oh, no news at all? Just a pump? Okay. Well, could be a good short. Upcoming. Soapy TT is intriguing. Why am I not in D-Dog? Am I not in D-Dog? Well, you probably need a new pair of glasses. Yeah, I know this pen. Fuck. I mean, it does look good. It does. Chumia from here. It's already in the stratosphere. Wait for a setup. Yeah, Zoom is zooming. You feel like Caesar looks better than Penn, but why is Caesar not taking out the house of the day then? I feel like Penn looks better than Caesar because it's going up. You can't front run me because I'm already in. Since several minutes ago. AEL? I don't see anything here. It's a super choppy stock. It looks like crap. Penn, yeah, on the initial trade it was the lows of the day. But now I'm not gonna use the lows of the day. I'm gonna use the green to red. The lows of the day is way too far. Like either it works or it doesn't, you know. Zoomy zoomy. NIO got rejected at VWAP. I wouldn't be surprised if NIO goes back to 26 or something like that today. Or maybe not 26, but 27 easily. This is the most profitable day trading setup. When you have an extended stock and starts taking out opening range lows, get rejected at VWAP, starts building lower highs, that's how I made my first million, these types of setups. That is the most profitable day trading setup. It's not even close. HL, yeah, it's an individual stock, yeah. Silk, it's a very choppy stock, avoid this one. And there's no good setup here. Peloton did what? Yeah, but it's not extended. The thing pretty much went sideways for 2 days. Now it needs to either starts building on the back side or get really extended. That's the thing. It's probably gonna find support here on the rising 10 or the rising 20, and then it's gonna start grinding higher. But when it starts getting rejected on the 10 and 20, and if the 10 and 20 start sloping down and the 10 and 20, I'm talking about the EMAs on the 60-minute chart, the 10 crosses below the 20, that's when I would get interested in a potential swing short. But right now, no. CIT. Some regional bank. Too bad it's illegal to short the same long stock on another broker. No, it's not. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Exactly, that's boxing. ZI? Wait, CI, what's the question? Thoughts on ZI and its numbers on MarketSmith? Yeah, CI has great, it has great numbers. And it's actually setting up here for a base here. A few more days. This is too thin for me personally. This is why I have missed it. But yeah, this thing has great numbers. Great numbers. And recent IPO, hot sector, all of these things. High valuation. Everything is great. If it can just go sideways for a few more days, this could be a 5-star setup. Yeah, good find. Yeah, Frog looks good too. Let's see if I was this pen is gonna stop me out again. GRWG. I don't see anything here right now. This thing broke out a couple of weeks ago from a range, and now, you know, now it's just kind of still building higher lows. Yeah, JKS is just straight. Wow, this thing. Look at the higher lows. You see this? This is institutional demand, right? This thing, man. Holy shit. Yeah, this thing goes to 100. I think so. $20 what HMA? Oh, hourly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I see. Yep. This is, yeah, these moving averages work, man. They show supply and demand. They work so well. The 10, 20, 50, and also like 100, 200 to some extent on the daily, and then the 10, 20, and 65 EMAs on the 65. On the 10, 20, 65 EMAs on the 60-minute chart. Those things work so well on momentum stocks. It's almost like cheating. That's as close you can come to legally cheat in a stock market. I don't follow an IPO calendar. I'm just concerned with good setups. Liquid stocks and good setups, and preferably hot sectors and sexy themes. That's all I care about. I don't really trade like first day on IPOs. Like, I have no idea if it's gonna go up or down. I need a chart. At least a few weeks of trading, usually. It's TTCF, Tattooed Chef, is starting to break out, but yeah, it's a very loose pattern. I don't see an edge here. Dan Shapiro is a day trader. At least he used to be. I don't know how he trades now. I have a couple of videos on scanning. You can check my pinned tweet. And also in the YouTube in the 4-hour YouTube, there's a little bit about scanning. Swing trader? Yeah, he used to be like a 95% day trader when I was in his room. Wow, yeah, Tesla's earnings soon. On Wednesday, wow. Interesting. Yeah, Nova though is the shittiest of the solar names. It's the shittiest of them. But it is setting up. It's a choppy one though. But yeah. Run. Yeah, maybe next week. Cell. Yeah, Cell H is actually. I think it looks ready. You can just break out from it. Now it's tight. People start mentioning it like earlier this week when it was wide and loose. Now it's getting tight. I like it. Too thin for me, but yeah, it looks good. Mentors. Mark Minervini, Dan Sanger, Stockby, the IBD method. David. Oh. Yeah, you can learn from David. I don't know what you can learn from him, but I mean, there's some. I guess there may be something to learn from him. He taught you how to vacuum. Vacuum. Hey David, can you come and vacuum my boat? I'm too lazy to vacuum my boat. It's too big. I even have a central vacuum system on the boat. You can just plug it in. There's two places you can plug it in. On the upper deck and on the lower deck. And I'm still too lazy. Pics of the boat. I haven't taken a lot of pics on it. I've taken some. I posted some pictures on my Instagram. I am the captain. I'm the captain of the boat. I don't. Yeah, you never want to be more than 1% of the volume. So if the stock trades say a million shares on average, you don't want to do more than 10%. Sorry, 10,000 shares. So let's say if you get stopped out on the same day, you're gonna be 2% of the total volume. You know, you really don't want to be more than that. So I try not to be more than 1%. Like my position should not be more than 1% of the average volume. Like I already have some bad slippage on some stock as it is. What's my Insta? You'll figure it out. Loser Chris? Fuck you, David. David, you bastard. David, are you bored? I'm bored too. David, can entertain me. Hey guys, hey, David, what are you and Reno trading? EMPH. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it found support on a 20 EMA again. Yeah, yeah. EMPH, it's a strong one, but I think, yeah. I don't want these things to break out today. I want them to reset and maybe break out later next week. Peloton, yeah, no, it lost the 10. Let's see if we can bounce on the 20. Again, I want to see backside on this thing. Like, I'm not interested in finding a top. I'd rather short it 5% lower, 10% lower. Still low. If it closes below the lows of this day here, I'm gonna sell all of my position. But again, gotta wait for the close. TBIO, is it breaking out? Well, it's having a green day, but I don't really see a setup here. Zillow. I closed right on the 20. But I'm using the lows of this day here as my final stop. MLHR. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really see a great setup here. Pinterest. Yeah. Man, why didn't I buy it here? I remember I bought Twitter. Both Twitter and Pinterest broke out at the same time. I wish I had bought some Pinterest too. Perfect. Wait, what's the stock? Roku, that's the one I missed. Oh man. What a move. Went up 40% from the breakout. That's what happens when you buy primary breakouts, solid breakouts. That's the moves you get. But I see a lot of people just posting some random secondary breakouts or just some super random, stocks that just happen to have a random green day. Once you start, finding the really good breakouts, that's when you're gonna make a lot of money. It's random piece of shit, setups are not gonna really help you a lot, It takes time, it takes many years. RVP, nope. CTIC. What CTIC someone already mentioned. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Super thin though. Well, most of the best breakouts break out in the first 30 minutes, but not all of them. Some stocks break out late in the day or midday, But yeah, I would say most of the great ones break out the first 30 minutes on the day. Most of them, not all of them. Man, things are getting really slow here. I'm gonna do one more scan and then I'm gonna cut the stream. Do some productive with my life. Peloton. Yeah, it's right on the 20. It undercut. It's probably gonna bounce from here, and if it can't, you know, that's, we'll see. Like, I wouldn't short it here. It's already down what, 6% of the highs. I think it's gonna bounce from here. This thing tends to undercut the 20 or bounce right off the 20. And it's gonna suck a lot of shorts in, and then it's gonna rally. And you know, if it can't rally, that's when it would get interesting. But right now I don't see anything there yet. David, you will be in the Rocky Mountains. Good for you. I just need to check where Rocky Mountains is. Is this Rocky Mountains in Wyoming? Is this Rocky Mountains, David? Is this where you're gonna be? Colorado? Where's Colorado? Where's Colorado? Colorado? What? It still shows Wyoming. Oh, here. Okay. Wait, what? Where are the fucking mountains? I can't see any mountains. Wait. Oh, these mountains? Oh, here. Rocky Mountain National Park. Okay. Silverthorne, Colorado. Hey, David, I'm gonna spoil the views for you. David, spoiler alert. David, don't watch this. This is spoiler alert. Wait. Are there any great views? Let's see. You have been here before, dummy. Well, I just wanted to refresh your memory in case you had forgotten. That's some great views, man. Holy shit. I'm a little bit jealous. Just a little bit jealous. Holy shit. Let's see. Let's see here. Are any of you here? Wow. Yeah. Looks good. Do you know what I like about this picture? This view? There are no people anywhere on this picture. I kind of like it. Exactly, it looks... This guy is ruining the view. Okay, there's a lot of guys ruining the view here. Yeah, let's see. Do we have a high viewpoint somewhere really high up? I think my battery's starting to die. Wait. Oh, never mind. It was some cat hair on the mouse sensor. I like this place. I think you're gonna enjoy it, David. You have a place there? Wow. Those are not the big mountains? Where the hell are the big mountains? Aspen? Colorado. Are the big mountains here? Wow, there's a lot of skiing things here. I think these are for skiing. Let's see. Are these the big mountains? Where's the big mountain? Is this a big mountain? That is a big mountain. But I want to see a view from top of a mountain. Are there any mountain tops here? This looks like a mountain top, right? They're all in valleys. What a scam. I want a mountain top. This looks like a mountain top. Oh, this looks like a mountain. Do you see how flat and nice the earth is? Look at how flat it is. I love it. Now, this is the view. Top of a ski slope. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is disgusting. It's two-way. Oh, this is disgusting. Never look down, guys. Never look down. It's a great view, but don't look down. It's disgusting. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna vomit. This is disgusting. Oh. Mount Rainier. But this is not in Colorado. I just want to ruin some views for David. Are there any other good views here? Maybe here? No, it looks like a valley, right? Hey David, you didn't waste my time. This is entertaining. Oh. What is this? This is a... What the hell is wrong with these trees? There's something wrong with these trees. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong with them. They just look really weird. CGI? Okay. Makes sense. Why can't I pick this spot? What's wrong? Look at this. There must be something secret here. Why can't I... What the hell is this? What a scam. Mount Harvard. Wow. That's one hell of a view. Hey David, I'm jealous. I want to go there too. Fuck my boat. No, I'm not in Pinterest. I never was. Alright, enough. They lost their leaves? Oh, that's why the trees looked weird. Makes sense. Fourteeners? I don't know what 14ers is. Hey David, at your respectable age, I'm surprised you're climbing anything. Oh, 14,000 feet. And now I have to do some math. 14, 1 to 3 feet, 2 meters. You climb onto the couch? Yeah. This is how you do it in the rest of the world. 44,267 meters. That's wow. How do you even climb that? I don't think most millennials can climb that. Oh, yeah. Damn, David, you distracted me from important things like watching paint dry. Damn you, David. Jesus, the Shake S looks like it wants 80 today. You can drive to the top? Mount Evans? Oh, there's a road to the top. Interesting. How high is this? How high up is this? This looks like a nice, fun road for a BMW X5M. I'd like to drive on a road like this. It's a very nice road for a Nikola truck. I see what you did there. Vale. But that's cheating. How can you say you climbed a 14,000 foot mountain if you started at 10,000 foot? That's kind of cheating. Well, that's true. Well, yeah. Well, leaps, I mean, longer term options are a bit safer since you have, a long time. But I don't get the point. Like, why do long term options if you can do equity? Unless you want to do shitloads of margin, and I just don't see a point in using a shit ton of margin. Yeah, Zillow closes like this, I'm probably gonna get stopped out. Okay, see ya, David. Have a great time. Leverage without margin, yeah, that's true. You buying a new gun today? Are you gonna hunt tourists on your mountain? That's very American of you, buying a gun. Snowbird hunting? You just bought 4 what on your rentals? Helocs? 4 Helocs? I don't know what it is. HL, yeah, there's a bunch of silver and gold names setting up. Yeah. Home equity loans? Pistol? Is that a pistol? What the fuck? What the hell are you gonna hunt, David? Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the price. Oh, it's for 850? Okay. I thought it cost 556 at first. I'm like, what? Cruise lines, yeah, they look at death. It's protection. Any of those losers? Oh man. It's protection from people who come with bad setups. I get it. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming now. Since David is leaving the chat, it's getting really boring without David in the chat. Hey, David, have a great weekend. And everyone else too, obviously. And I see you on Monday. See you all. Enjoy the weekend, yeah.